Happy New Year, everybody. Today, we'll be giving you guys our predictions for what will happen on Raw on Netflix. Now, obviously, this show is set up to be an insane show. So many big potential returns, debuts. We already have confirmed people like Cena's going to be there, Roman's going to be there, Punk's going to be there. So it should be a really fun show. How are you feeling about going into it?
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors of people just coming in, such as like a Becky Lynch and a Penta. There's even a Charlotte kind of looming around the corner at some point that we could get. Maybe, knock on wood, maybe we get it, but a AJ Lee, that would be very amazing. But, for the show, the matches that we have, they're really good. It's going to be at the same place that WrestleMania was at the Intuit Dome, if I'm not mistaken. Not this year, but...
No, this is the new Clipper Stadium.
The Clipper Stadium, okay. Yeah. But yeah, either way, yeah, they have they're going to be in a massive arena, and it's going to be a really nice one. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how the crowd reaction is to everything with all the major storyline matches we have.
Yeah, let's kind of kick things off. We have Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in a tribal combat match for the Ulafala in their recognition as tribal chief of the Anawahi family. Now, obviously, this match, the build hasn't been too great just because it felt a little bit one-sided at times. We never really had too many interactions between each other in the past few weeks. But the story's already there. We know that already. Who do you think's going to win this match?
Yeah, for this story, I think I'm just ready for it to kind of be over with and move on to the next step, which I think we will go into, maybe after this match. But I do think Roman Reigns will take back his Ulafala. Just makes the most sense. However, I do think that there could be a potential Zillafat 2 coming, maybe not at this moment on the debut, but I do think at some point it will come. He's having a match with Booker T coming up soon on Booker T's promotion, Reality of Wrestling. So that'll be very interesting to see him kind of go forward, because Booker T already announced that Zillafat 2 is someone that he really wants to move up to the WWE roster. So I do think that that'll happen at some point coming soon.
Yeah, for this match, if I'm being honest, I feel like there's only one winner, and it has to be Roman Reigns, or else I don't know what you do with Roman after this. Because I don't think a lot of people, the hype for Roman might die down a little bit. Obviously, he'll always have a dedicated fan base. We know that already, but I think the actual stock in Roman would definitely drop down if he were to lose this match, because Solo has consistently beat him pretty much, except in like multi-min matches, and that's about it. So yeah, I think Roman kind of has to win. And if this were to open the show, I think this would be a crazy opener. But if it were to open, do you think we see The Rock return here?
I don't know. There's a lot of kind of conflicting rumors. There's rumors saying that The Rock's for sure going to be there. He's main eventing WrestleMania. And then there's other rumors saying that he's not going to be at WrestleMania. He's not going to be at the Raw debut. So there's kind of conflicting rumors on this. But I'll say that he probably does show up. I think that's why they're bringing Roman over from SmackDown and Solo over from SmackDown to do it here. I think he will show up. Might not be anything too crazy that happens with him, but I think he'll at least show his face.
Next up, we did have a Sam Roberts. He kind of put out a graphic of the Wyatt Six and who is it?
Final Testament.
Final Testament, yeah. There we have in their final battle. WWE hasn't posted that graphic themselves, so it's only Sam Roberts. So if that match is official, who do you think wins that match?
I'm going to go ahead and say the Wyatt 6 one. I think it just makes the most sense for them to win. However, I wouldn't mind Karrion Kross winning either at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Wyatt 6 too. I think 2025 is kind of a make or break kind of year. They need to have something big here to keep their stock up, I think, just to stay relevant on this insane, next few months leading into WrestleMania. It's going to take a lot of good stuff to happen for them to make it to that WrestleMania card. Because obviously, even though that's still 4 months away, that's really right around the corner in wrestling speak. So, yeah, should be a decent match. Hopefully, we get some cool stuff in that match.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, though, we have a last woman standing match where Liv Morgan will be putting her belt on the line versus Rhea Ripley, and hopefully is the last match between the two. I'm hoping that's the case. Who do you think comes out with the win?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I think she just deserves to be champion. They kind of teased her and Io. I think that's is my gonna be my Royal Rumble pick is Io Sky. So yeah, I think that's kind of the big marquee match that you want for WrestleMania. I'm not sure where Liv goes from here. I think maybe she could benefit from potentially moving to a SmackDown and going after a US title. I think her and Chelsea feud could be really interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I also really hope this is the end. I think if it is the end, Rhea has to get the win here. She kind of has made Liv look like a coward and stuff like that, but I guess kind of is the heel gimmick that she's kind of going with. That she thinks she's better, but she's kind of really not. But yeah, this match should be interesting. I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley to win. Do you think we get any returns here?
No, I don't think it'll happen during this episode necessarily. I think with Cena coming in, with The Rock coming in, and the matches that we already have, I think they'll probably save that for another Raw episode.
Yeah, makes sense. Next up, though, we have Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso. Who do you have for this one?
I'm gonna go Drew McIntyre. He's just kind of coming back from an injury, and yeah, this would be a cool win for him to kind of just take another person off of his list and see who's next, kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew as well. Like you said, I think Drew has big plans and upcoming, and I think Jey Uso doesn't really take too much of a L if he does really lose this match, because I think Jey's still one of the top guys in WWE right now. So I don't think this hurts him too much in the long run. And plus, this could lead to potential New Day run-in maybe on him, because we've seen this past week they kind of had a little interaction, maybe leading up to a Usos versus New Day match, potentially at a Mania or even a Rumble would be fun. But yeah, this match should be pretty good. I'm excited for what they bring to the table. And then what is presumably the main event on the night, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, the match that everybody's been wanting to see. We're not even getting at Mania, we're getting on a Raw episode. How do you think this is going to play out?
Yeah, so I'm kind of assuming this is my new prediction based off of the Raw that just happened. I think Seth Rollins wins this match. Then I think they don't feud at all going forward. But Punk wins Rumble. And then Seth wins the title at like Elimination Chamber maybe. And then that sets up Punk versus Seth at Mania. Because I don't think you want them to continuously feud necessarily, because one is a long time, and anytime they see each other you kind of want it to be a brutal match, and you don't want them to have that many matches in that short of a period of time in the way that they're feuding with each other, I think. But yeah, I think this is just a really big matchup, but I do think Seth Rollins will get the win here, and then maybe Punk gets the win and the belt at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I definitely don't think this will be the last time we'll see these two locked up. But yeah, I'm going to go with CM Punk just because I think he's on the move right now. I think he wants a challenge for that World Heavyweight Champion. And I do think we might get a potential match with him and Gunther before Rumble. Then he might lose that one. He goes into Royal Rumble, wins it. That's at least my prediction right now. But yeah, this match should be insane. Do you think we'll see blood in this match?
No, I don't think we'll get there on this one. I think they'll probably hold off on some stuff. They kind of let loose on a lot of these promos, so I think they're going to save a lot of ammunition going forward. We haven't seen Seth really bring up AJ yet, but we've seen Punk bring up Becky, so I think that's something that Seth's kind of holding in his back pocket for another match in the future, potentially. But there's a lot of kind of stuff going on here.
Yeah, we are filming this on the Tuesday that just happened, and Joe Hendry came out at the NXT show and he said, "Say my name and I will appear." And that means any show. Do you think potentially we see Joe Hendry on Raw on Netflix?
Potentially a backstage segment. I could see something like that happening. That'd be really good for him and for TNA to be seen on a big ass show like this where there's so many people watching. So yeah, I could definitely see him doing like a backstage segment maybe.
Yeah, and the other big one, Pentagon. We've been seeing all the rumors and all these vignettes we've been getting. Do you think we get them on tonight or on Raw?
Yeah, that's potentially going to be a match that we'll see. Rey Mysterio is going to be doing a tag team match with a unknown partner. They kind of said that it was going to be someone in LWO, but they didn't say it was someone from LWO, so people are kind of speculating that it's Penta. But yeah, I think Penta shows up here. Yeah, I will say they teased it a lot, so I think it'll show up here.
Yeah. And then one last thing. John Cena, we know he's going to be here on the show. At least more than likely he's going to be on the show. What do you think his the day back, what's it going to look like?
I think it'll probably be one of the bigger heels that he'll probably come out, do this big promo, and then there'll be some kind of one of the bigger heels that comes out and kind of interrupts it. Now, who? I don't really know who, at least a Raw member. I don't really know. I think I would like the first person to be Carmelo Hayes, but he's SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just one of those people who's just good to kind of put in the ring with people to kind of get them started. But he's not Raw, so I'm not really sure who I would pick. I think Bronson Reed would have been really cool, but he's taken out at the moment. So, yeah, I'm not sure who, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Maybe potential Gunther, he's not doing nothing right now. Maybe we start the build to Mania, or maybe Elimination Chamber, even though I think Cena said he wants to be in the Chamber. I don't know if I don't think that's confirmed by any means, but I kind of imagine that's what he's going to do, is be in that Chamber match. But yeah, Raw on Netflix is looking insane. Anything else you think's going to happen on the show?
Yeah, I just think it'll be a great show. They already announced that we'll be finishing off the Intercontinental tournament in the following week. So that'll be something to look forward to in that week. But yeah, I think there's also potential of Asuka. She's kind of around the corner as well. And then I still haven't revealed the attacker of Jade Cargill. So that's going to be another big plot point for somebody. But yeah.
Yeah, that is it for our predictions. Let us know your predictions for the debut Raw on Netflix. And if you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.